Welcome back to the Worldwide Wasteland Radio. It's me, your host, bringing you the latest news from across the known world. I'm out here in the field today, and surprisingly, things have been going pretty well. A couple of run-ins with mercenaries, but I'm able to lose them now that I'm not in a tight space. There's something I have to address before I continue the broadcast. You know how in the first broadcast I said scream your stories to the sky? It turns out that screaming your stories can actually damage the receptors on our mouse bots. So I would be so grateful if you were to just find a mouse bot and tell them your story. Or speak to any adjacent wall with some holes in it. I probably have one in there somewhere. If not, well, you'll meet one eventually, right? Well, in mystery sightings this week, there's really nothing new to report. He's been sighted all over the place, but no theories, no ideas, no one's come forward with anything, so that kind of resolves itself, doesn't it? As for the Silver Shroud, he was seen doing something I cannot confirm that this is what really happened, because apparently he rode a super mutant behemoth into Diamond City. I'm just assuming that this is a prank, like that Halloween broadcast, but if it's not, well, no one died. It just sort of came in, he bought some things, and left on its back. That's a new one, Silver Shroud. That's a new one. In other alien-related news, I actually did... Out here, I think I saw a ship. It flew over really quickly. It didn't look like a shooting star. Changed direction. I'm kind of excited about this. I might chase it down, but it's headed toward the capital Wasteland. In that case, I'm not going there. I have a lot of bad memories in the capital Wasteland. Well, I have had some questions about my history. I can't tell you my name just yet. Sorry. I'm assuming I have a couple of enemies out there that don't know it's me talking, and if they get my name, well, there goes that form of there goes that form of anonymity. Bleh. Yeah, as you can see, I'm taking a much less professional, take on the radio station right now, simply because, well, I'm out in the wasteland, I'm in the field. I don't have to be all professional. Besides, there's no real time to be all professional. I've got shit on me 24/7. On that note, I am holed up in a cave, and those are some big eggs. This could have been a mistake, but for now, let's just see how things go. I'm gonna start getting out of here any second now. But anyway, other news. Really, nothing really. Wow, I guess signals must be garbled, and I'm constantly on the move now, so it's a lot harder to pick up. How about a story from my past? Let's go with my origin. Yeah, origin. Funny way to say it. But anyway, I was abandoned as a kid. Capital Wasteland. I was lucky enough in my time to be picked up by the residents of Little Lamplight. If you don't know about them, that's probably for the best, but they're known as a trading town, or were in the capital Wasteland up until very recently. Well, they were only recently a trading town. That was kind of my thing. As I grew up in there, the mayor of the town at the time, McCready, a real asshole at the time, but I hear he's gotten better. I've heard some stories out of Boston. Apparently he's doing well for himself now. Well, anyway, he had a very strict no mungos allowed policy. Mungos are what we called adults. So when you turned 18, you were kicked out and you moved on to Big Town. Everybody knows about Big Town, or knew about Big Town. No time to dwell on the past. Well, I am dwelling on the past. Anyway, so a big thing that I noticed was we never really had all that much in the way of food. We sort of ate this fungus, apparently was actually really healthy. This one, apparently we actually let a mungo in at one point, and he said that it actually had negative effects on radiation, meaning that it removed radiation. That's really, really cool. But you can't just eat that. So I came up with an idea, I think I was 7 or 8 at the time, to try to establish a trade route with a caravan by using a sort of meeting point. That didn't go over well, so I went with Plan B. I left for Big Town to see if I could arrange trade with them. It turned out, with a little bit of persuasion here and there, they were not happy to see a little lamplighter. But after a while, I managed to schmooze them, and we established a trade route. It was actually pretty good. But I never managed to make it back to Lamplight. So, there was that. On the way back, I was captured by slavers, and, well, while previous groups managed to escape and get back to Little Lamplight, I wasn't so lucky. I'll tell you about it another time. It's too painful. If you are on the road and you would like to talk with me, I'll be wearing the checkerboard scarf and the trader's cap with the goggles on it. You can't miss me unless you do, in which case, listen for the telltale sounds of my voice. Regardless, I do have to get moving, as there are apparently death claws right around the corner. Well, I should not be talking this loudly. They haven't heard me yet, and they haven't seen me yet, but I have got to get out of here. I'll be heading towards the pit. See you next time, Wasteland. See you next time.